Here's a new feature for D7x, and it's user folder redirection. You click on the users menu, go to user folder redirection. It'll pop up here. I had this feature requested by a user who, for their customers, was getting a lot of machines in that had a primary SSD and a secondary hard drive. And what they were doing for the purposes of reliability and data recovery in the event of a hardware failure, they know it's easier for them to get data off of a hard drive. So they had been redirecting all of the documents, downloads, pictures, etc. to the secondary hard drive, but not redirecting the entire user profile so that the user profile actually benefits from the speed of the SSD as far as using Windows is concerned, rather than just dealing with user data, which is then stored safely on the hard drive. Now, for the purposes of this video, I don't actually have a hard drive, a secondary hard drive installed in this virtual machine, so I'm going to use a mapped drive, and that's totally fine. You can use a mapped drive and it works perfectly. The only thing you're going to want to be aware of is, do you have D7x in the folder that you're redirecting? Because this feature will move the folder to a new location, but D7x can't move itself, so it will fail. And actually, in this event, it won't even try. So I'm not even, for the intents and purposes of this video, I'm not even going to attempt to copy the desktop because I'm running D7x from the desktop. So I'll go ahead and set up my z:\users path. And this is remembered, by the way, so I can close this and then open it later, and it remembers the previous setting. So I'll go ahead and click Redirect Folders. And now we get a new window that pops up. And you'll see in this new window, we have, for each operation, we have a little bit of text output, and it will say redirecting at the top, c:\users to z:\users /Mr. Fu /documents. It will tell you if it successfully redirected the path and that it successfully moved the files. In the event that I had tried to move the desktop, it would have said that it did not move the files. Just press any key, you get the message that the folders were successfully redirected. Now, you just want to double check on that. Go to this PC, Z drive, users, then we have our Mr. Fu. Now we have all of our folders. You can also see in our original user profile, we no longer have those folders because they've been moved to the new location automatically. It does refresh Explorer in real time, so if you were to say move the desktop folder, you would not notice that the files on the desktop change. They shouldn't change at all. They would stay exactly where they are, so you don't need to log off the user and log back on. However, you do need to do this for each user on the system that you want to redirect the profiles. It's only going to do the logged in user. There was a method to do this via registry hack where we could do multiple users at once, but this is not a reliable method of doing things. So we decided to stick with the Windows API method, which requires you to log on to each user to perform that action. There is one more thing I do want to point out. This feature is the first and only feature so far in D7x that requires .NET to be installed. This particular feature requires .NET 4, and if any other new features are added that require .NET, they'll be targeted for .NET 4. If the required .NET isn't installed, you'll be alerted when you try to use this feature. Hope this video has been of some help. Thanks for watching.